Howdy everyone, Pete Daddy here. Welcome to the live stream. We've got a brand new promo, Festival of Football, Path to Glory. We have some pretty strong cards. It will be interesting to see because some of them can get some pretty massive upgrades. Like I'm looking at that Griezmann right there, could be a really strong card. Vinicius Jr. could definitely be a strong card. He seems like he always ends up with a pretty strong card towards the end of the year. We have SBCs for Gotze and for Diogo Jota. An objective for Erickson. Now, Erickson's team may not get the wins like Jota's might, so it'll be kind of interesting to see. Erickson can be completed completely in squad battles or in rivals. You can probably do a lot of it in rivals, honestly. But howdy, everyone. Hey, Shadow. Hey, Snows. Hey, Mukesh. Hey, Leon. Wow, looks like Leon's getting in a fight with himself. Hey, JGH. Howdy, everyone who was here. Hey, Pedro. Thanks so much for joining me. Let's take a look at some of the cards at first. Wow, that's kind of interesting. The man of the match cards hadn't even expired, but we will have two teams, it looks like, which will be nice. So a card like Griezmann, what can he could go up to Griezmann could go to a 99 overall, 5-star, 5-star. That's pretty crazy. So because for 3 wins, Griezmann would go from a 95 to a 97. 4 wins, he'd go to 98. 5 wins, 99. 6 wins would be a 99 Griezmann with 5-star, 5-star. That's pretty crazy. I guess same with Havertz. He could be a 99 rated. Pretty crazy. Oh, that's awesome, Emilio. Appreciate that, brother. Jota worth completing. Let's take a look at the cost on some of these and see what they are. Now, Jota could be interesting. He's got a fairly interesting card this year. So he's what? 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, 4-star, 4-star. Weird acceleration to sprint speed spread. I'd never really liked that much, but good dribbling stats. It's a solid card. It's one at this stage of the game probably needs some boost to really be like ahead of the power curve by any means. But let's take a look a little bit at this one. What's going on? Yeah, Boris would be happy with Acuna. There's some interesting cards like that Marcus Llorente right back card. Like I'm surprised. I thought everybody that was included in the team would not have been in team of the season. So I was really surprised to see Marcus Llorente. Let's take a look at some of these other ones. Or what do we need to do for Jota? Jota requires an 86 and an 87. That seems a little stiff unless you need him to link something. Now, I was having some thoughts when I was recrafting my team. I thought about buying that second informed Cristiano Renato, maybe getting team of the season Nanny, but then I couldn't figure out a right wing, so maybe that Jota would fit that. But that seems a little pricey for Jota, in my opinion, because it's it's going to take a little while. I feel like he's behind the power curve right now, so you need to wait for a few upgrades, in my opinion, before he's going to be ahead of some of these team of the season options. Show my team. All right, I'll show you guys what I did with my team. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to stick with it. I've tested out like 10 different combinations. This is what I have right now. I ended up buying Moments Kaká, and I am liking him, but I'm not sure that I love him. I guess I've only played a couple games. Let's see, what are his stats? I've played 3 games, 3 goals, 1 assist, so not too bad. I don't know, though. How much did I pay for him? I paid like a little under 1.9 million coins. So let's see. I may end up just selling him because I could sell him for maybe 1.97. I'd maybe lose like a few coins. Actually, he's come down a little bit. Gosh, he was a little bit higher earlier. So I don't know what exactly I'll do with Kaká, but I'll figure it out. All right, good job, JGH, taking care of Liam. Yeah, Vinicius will be good. Let's take a look at some of the cards. Let me get the team up over here on my other screen so we can just take a look at some of the cards, because even some of the ones that weren't like featured are ones that are kind of really interesting to me. Like there's a Davison Sanchez. Let's take a look at Davison Sanchez, which is going to kind of depend on his agility, in my opinion, but Davison Sanchez could become a pretty nice card overall. So let's just take a look. I don't know do we have a sort for Festival of Foot yet? Is there a Festival of Foot sort yet? I don't see one right off. Sometimes it takes them a little bit to get that in there. Hey, Adam, how you doing, brother? All right, so let's just take a look. I want to take a look at that Davison Sanchez first and foremost. Let me get the N out there. There's too many Davids. All right, Davison Sanchez. Path to Glory. It says three wins will get the first upgrade. So there's multiple upgrades. You can get a +2, a +1, a +1. Then you can get a 5-star, 5-star boost. So they can get a +4 boost to their rating. Then they can get a 5-star, 5-star is my understanding. So, I mean, that's pretty crazy. All right, so Davison Sanchez. Now, the other thing is, I haven't really paid attention. I'm not sure how many games these South American clubs are playing. I know they have like World Cup qualifying going on, so I don't know if they're going to have as many games as the Euros. I'm assuming they are, but I haven't really looked at that. I mean, I thought a lot of them would just be Euro-based. I guess we did have one Argentinian out there. So I don't know. I'm not sure how many. If Danilo is here, he's from Peru. He may know how many World Cup qualifying games are coming up for these South American squads. But let's take a look at Davison Sanchez. So his agility is up to 80, but again, he's got that weird sprint speed and acceleration spread. Jack says you hate live cards. They're all overpriced. Yeah, exactly, Jack. That like that Diogo, they're pricing in where they're going to be like in a couple weeks, in my opinion. Now we're going to take a look at some of them. The ones that stand out to me, which I don't think you'd ever fit my club, but Zakaria is interesting. Vinicius is interesting. Marcus Llorente is interesting. Acuna is interesting, but I'm imagining they're all fairly overpriced in my opinion. But we'll take a look at some of them, and also, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. You don't understand Path to Glory. Basically, they've got a thing. So if their country, so Davison Sanchez is from Colombia, and I believe the South American clubs have World Cup qualifying, is my understanding, but I don't know how many games they have. I'm assuming they have several for them to be included in this. But if Colombia, whether Davison Sanchez plays or not, Davison Sanchez, and if Colombia wins 3, this Davison Sanchez card will be upgraded +2. If they win another match, it'll get another +1 upgrade. If he wins another match, he'll get another +1 upgrade. And if they win another match, he goes to 5-star, 5-star. It's my understanding. But kind of interesting. So it's Copa America coming up. Is that what it is? It's not World Cup qualifying. Okay, as I know Brazil had World Cup qualifying here recently. Hadn't even paid attention to Copa America stuff, to be honest with you. Avocado says, can you be mod? You've been tuning into every stream. Maybe at some point, Avocado. We still have quite a few mods that are active overall. But Davison Sanchez, not looking too bad. 80 agility, 75 balance, slows me off a little bit. 6'2". It's a good card, but I don't know that he would replace Wan-Bissaka, or if you did that, Kyle Walker or something like that. Let's take a look at some of the other one cards. That Marcus Llorente looks pretty epic. He may be better than that. Although we just completed Carlos Alberto yesterday on stream. But let's take a look at this Marcus Llorente card. So I really liked it. Wow, it's another 90 plus in every category. Marcus Llorente is another 90 plus in every category. That is a pretty epic card right there. Now his agility is still a hint bit poor, but it's actually better than Carlos Alberto's, if I remember correctly. Got acceleration 92, sprint speed 99, great shooting. I mean, if you have your right backs, if you're playing a 4-3-1-2 with a right back on either balanced or get forward, then this could be a pretty epic card overall. Great defending. I mean, a card that could play everywhere, basically. I'll appreciate that, Eto'o. Thanks so much. Also, anyone new here, make sure to subscribe down below. Check the description. Join my Discord server. Do what Toxic Pete says. Let me get this other part up. Do what Toxic Pete says. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Ring that ding-dong bell, people. Exactly, people. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of crazy. I didn't even really notice that. I saw the Marcus Llorente and just kind of looked at him briefly and was like, wow, this card looks amazing. But, and also think about it, this one could have, what, a +5 boost. So he could go to 99 as well. So it's he could go to 98. He could go to 98 with 5-star, 5-star. I mean, just absolutely insane what these boosts could be. I almost hate to even know what he's going for. I guess, can we look him up? Let's search on the transfer market for this Marcus Llorente. Now, the problem is we don't have a search for... come on, give me the search EA. I guess let me just put min price, like 500,000, something like that. Probably will catch most of them. So, 1.2... 1 million. So that's honestly, I mean, you consider Goretzka is still over like 2.2 million. Exactly, Avocado. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, also, Jack, we need some icon SBCs. There's one for 985. I mean, when you factor in what Goretzka goes for, and then you think of this Marcus Llorente, is probably going to be about as good, and he's got a chance to be upgraded. I don't think it's a bad price. Plus, these are all going to come down. These are just the hype prices right now. So, pretty crazy. All right, who else are we looking at? Let's look at Vinicius. Vinicius is one that definitely stands out to me, but he is going to be crazy pricey because he's already 5-star weak foot. I kind of have a love-hate relationship I mean, well, you could also say that with Goretzka. You thought Goretzka was a little clunky too, Jack. So Llorente is going to feel just as good as Goretzka, who's also like 2.2 million. So, but if you're a similar player to Jack, then he could feel clunky to you. But I've enjoyed Marcus Llorente this year. He's been one of my favorite cards. But let's take a look at Vinicius. We've got already at 99.99, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, composure 82. That's what always throws me off on Vinicius. Because I'm sure this Vinicius is going to be crazy pricey. And so when you spend that much on a card, you don't want to just necessarily be like a winger making runs for you, because you could get basically any 99.99, but that composure of 82 always worries me a little bit, that he's going to miss those chances when you need that goal late, when you've got him through. I don't know, it's just crazy. Jack says he prefers players like Conte, Kimmich, etc. Yeah, I understand that. I thought Kimmich had an M. Is Kimmich lean? I don't know. I like having a little bit of strength in my midfield, Jack. So I don't mind having someone in the midfield that can be a little bit of a presence, like a Vieira or someone like that. So yeah, this Vinicius is, I think he's going to be pricey, but I don't know. That one kind of throws me off a little bit. Let's take a look at what he's going for. I imagine he's very, very pricey at the moment. Do another one. I don't think he even has any other special cards. So this, I mean, that's just absolutely ridiculous. If I packed this Vinicius, I would sell him instantly, basically, at this price. I just don't think that's anything at all, in my opinion, where he is worth that many coins. I would take that and put it towards Team of the Season Cristiano, honestly, and you'd have a million times better success with someone like that than this Vinicius. Now, again, when you look at him on the face, he's got 5-star skill moves, which is great, but good shooting. I mean, it's okay shooting, but just you cannot boost composure with a chem style. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Composure cannot be boosted. And so I just don't see it on this Vinicius Jr. I mean, obviously you would love to have him in your club if you got him untradeable or something, but there's just not enough there, in my opinion, to justify that many coins. But let's keep rolling. Let's take a look at Griezmann. Griezmann is sometimes an interesting card that can do a little bit of everything. I know his FUT birthday card last year, a lot of people loved Griezmann's FUT birthday card last year, but so this one, 91.90, he's got his shooting fairly well boosted. I mean, you'd want to boost that pace up there to try to get it up to 99.99. Probably, gosh, he probably would still do a Hunter, in my opinion. I would probably do a Hunter. You maybe could do a Hawk just to boost that strength up a little bit and maybe sacrifice a little bit of pace. Hey, Madfoot, how you doing, brother? Avocado says EA Sports doesn't release good icon SBCs. I mean, that's about the truth of it. There haven't been that many. I thought it seemed like they were starting to give a little bit more. I thought that, I think we had like one stretch where they released I don't know, I don't remember the actual timing of it, but it was like Dalglish was released, and then we had, not too long after that, we had like another set of icons, and I don't know. Then they haven't released any for a while, so it's kind of crazy. I don't think Foden got one. Who was the... Yeah, Foden did get one. I don't know. I completely overlooked Foden. Yeah, Foden did get one. Everyone thought it was going to be Foden, but and it is Foden. Somehow I was like, who is the English player? But I completely overlooked Foden. So it's Griezmann, Havertz, Acuna, Marcus Llorente, Foden, Verratti, De Ligt, Vinicius Jr, Gnabry, Sanchez, Yaziki, Zakaria, Thorgan Hazard, and Golovin. Golovin's another one who could be interesting, but I don't know that. Let's take a look at that Golovin card. That could be a cheap one if someone needs like a cheap. But honestly, you would probably rather have that Atal FUT birthday than this Golovin. But let's take a look at Golovin real quick for maybe a cheaper option. And also, how many matches is Russia going to win? It's hard to say for sure, but decent pace. Another one, weird acceleration, sprint speed spread. You packed 86 Llorente, not too bad, Madfoot. But, decent agility. This is another kind of do-everything card that you maybe could do. Like, if you needed someone to kind of play that right-back, get-forward type role, Golovin can maybe do that. But if you need a league-on right-side player, you probably would just go with Atal. Let's see what he's going for on the market, at least. This was probably like one of the cheaper options, I would imagine. Oh, we lost Golovin. We lost Golovin already. Davison Sanchez, Shadow. We looked at Davison Sanchez's card at the very beginning. All right, so Golovin, I don't know. Let's make it mint price 50,000 maybe. Yeah, I completely agree, Jack. I'd much rather have Summer Heat than this. I mean, I don't know. We've talked about it. We even talked about it at the beginning of the year when they released Once to Watch. Once to Watch is always like the first promo of the year, and I always tell you guys it's one people get hyped for because it's the first promo of the year, but I think it's one of the worst promos. And it's like, who, even after like the third week of the game, fourth week of the game, who is even playing with Once to Watch cards? Hardly anybody is. You're waiting for them, hoping that they get a team of the week, and if they do, then by the time they do get a team of the week, then they're already passed by some other promo, or you've saved up enough coins for a better gold card. So I've never been too big of a fan of some of these, but it's interesting. I like having things tied to real football results, but maybe something else besides this. I don't know. But the prospect of a 99 rated Griezmann with 5-star, 5 stars kind of interesting. But I'd rather them just release some of those really super OP summer heat cards that they did last year. Let us complete them in an SBC. Let us pick who we want to do, than have some of this nonsense. But Golovin is there. All right. Hey, Methodist, how you doing, brother? NSD wants to know, how much is Yaziki? Let's take a look at Yaziki's card. Didn't he have, I remember when he had that player of the month, that he had like that weird spread of something, I would want to say. Let's see. So he's showing at 90 pace. That's not that bad. 86 acceleration, 94 sprint speed. It always, I never like it when they have these weird spreads, because sometimes you have cards that are like 99 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, and then you put a 100 on them, but you're wasting so much of the pace boost on acceleration. Jack says you'll be interested in them once the Euros are over. Yeah, that's a good point, Jack. Exactly. Avocado is rickrolling us already. So Yaziki's card, I mean, nothing on there stands out to me that much. I mean, he's 6'1", 4-star, 4-star, medium. It's an okay card, just nothing that I'm super excited about. Yaziki or Mbappe, I would take gold Mbappe over Yaziki personally. Who else would be interesting? Let's look at Acuna. Acuna is another one that could be really interesting for some people. Acuna. All right, Acuna. All right, so good pace. His finishing is a little poor. Agility and balance, his dribbling is next level. That is a really nice Acuna card. Now, what's his work rates? He's high work rates, left footed, 3-star, weak foot. So he's one who's almost got more, because when I have a midfielder like that, I want him to be able to bang in a few goals, and his finishing is a little bit off. Now, surely you could boost his finishing a little bit with a chem style, but then I don't know if he's got so many other stats. I don't know if you'd want him to be just like a CDM type, but that is a really nice Acuna card. A really nice Acuna card. I don't know how I could fit him in a team. But that Acuna, I'm imagining this one is fairly pricey. Let's see what he's going for. Acuna, yeah, like 900,000, 800,000 coins. 500 on bids, 790. So I mean, he'll probably sell, but that's still, for me personally, I guess that you got to think about it a little bit. I mean, you do have to think of that. I understand what Jack's saying. It's frustrating because you're paying for that card to use now, and you're waiting weeks for it to upgrade, which who knows, by the time they upgrade, we may have summer heat, we may have footies, we may have cards that just blow these out of the water by the time they even get their upgrade. So, but you're paying for these future upgrades. Vinicius just dropped to 400k. I kind of doubt he dropped that much, brother, but could be. Acuna, very interesting. I just don't know that I'd pay that many coins for him personally. It's just a little too pricey. All right, let's take a look at Foden. What is Foden's card looking like? Now, Foden could be interesting. I was starting to look. I had about 2 million coins to spend, and I ended up, for anybody that missed it, I bought Moments Kaká just to have something different in my club for this weekend league. And I was kind of debating maybe getting Team of the Season Rashford, but I couldn't quite figure out exactly how I wanted to link them up. So I just ended up going with Kaká. But Foden for that price, I mean, before I even look at his stats, I mean, that's just Premier League tax. That's Manchester City Premier League English tax, in my opinion. Foden, though, could be 98 rated with 5-star, 5-star. Medium work rates. I'm not a big fan of medium work rates in the midfield. I prefer them to have something high. And it's like, exactly, Jack. Mason Mount was the winner, road to the final. Exactly, and he's unusable now. You'd rather have Team of the Season Mason Mount than But that's exactly right. And there's no way you would play with Road to the Finals Mason Mount unless you're a Chelsea fan or something like that. But Foden 5'7", medium. Not a big fan of that. 99 agility, 99 balance. I am a big fan of that. 99 stamina. Not a ton of strength. It's one of those cards that I feel we've got a bunch of. I feel we've got a bunch of these cards already. It's nothing that really stands out to me, especially when you factor in for 1.6 million coins. Now, obviously, these prices are going to come down a little bit from where they are right now, but it's just not worth 1.6 million. In my opinion, it's not worth 1 million coins for this Foden. I feel like there's so many much better things on it. Is Erickson worth it to use? Let's take a look at that Erickson snows. I haven't really looked at it. Now, I will complete Erickson. I complete most of those objectives. That Erickson is going to be very easy to complete. You can get a lot of them done in rivals. So if you can just do a lot of them just with your normal rivals. You have to play 13 matches though, so you may have to get a couple squad battles. You also have to get some outside the box shots. So you may want to do that in squad battles. Just get all the outside box shots in one squad battles match, and maybe a couple here or there, but you can do a lot of that in rivals. But let's take a look at Erickson. Now, I've always really enjoyed Erickson in game. He's got 5-star weak foot, but it's probably been a couple FIFA since a player like Erickson has really been useful. But 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. He used to get some team of the season cards. Like, I don't know if this was FIFA 18 or FIFA 19, but he would get some really nice team of the season cards that had defending boost. He was kind of like a De Bruyne. I guess De Bruyne was still getting team of the season cards around the same time. So De Bruyne and Erickson were able to dominate a midfield. He was able to pick out some passes. This was back when passing used to be really good in the game, but he is let's take a look at him. 88 agility, 92 balance. See, the problem with a card like Erickson, the way the game has changed, he's not good enough to be one of your attackers, but he's not defensive enough to be one of your defensive midfielders. So I wouldn't really want to have a spot with him as an actual cam personally, but I would not want him as a CDM either, and I wouldn't want him on the wing, and I wouldn't want him as a striker. So it's one of those cards that's lacking in a few areas, and it's also like Ryan is saying, does Denmark really have a chance to upgrade? Or Denmark, maybe they would get that 3 wins? I mean, it's just kind of hard to say. I mean, Denmark certainly could be capable of 3 wins to maybe get that +2 upgrade, but he seems fairly easy to complete, but I don't know that I would really want him in my main team personally. And again, like I said, it's what we see with a lot of cards. It's like they're good in certain areas. I mean, he's not a bad card, Snows. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I wouldn't want to have him in my team personally over anybody. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's take a look at Jota again. In my opinion, I was looking at Jota Mythalish, and it's an okay card, but he's one you're waiting on upgrades, and he was not a cheap SBC at all. He's not a cheap SBC at all. I think it was like 86 and 87 rated squad. He's got that weird acceleration to sprint speed spread. So if you put a hunter on him, you're wasting that acceleration boost. So he's just going to 99 acceleration, 97 sprint speed. His shooting would be fine. I mean, it's a solid card. I just don't know if he's worth an 86, 87. I feel like he's behind the power curve. What I was saying, though, the one area where he may be useful is if you put, like I was mentioning, I was looking at buying second in form Cristiano Ronaldo before I bought Kaká, but I couldn't figure out who to put on the right wing with Cristiano because I was going to get Team of the Season Nanny. I was going to have CR7 up top, and then at right wing I wasn't sure who to get because I feel like that Kulusevski Future Stars is behind the power curve. This Jota can maybe fill that spot. If you're trying to link Cristiano, if you've got Bruno, if you've got, I guess you could even do a 4-5-1 and have Jota with João Cancelo could be something. Yeah, if you've got Red Nanny, then maybe that could be something. I feel like it depends on what you like to do, Hector, how much you play the game, but I feel like most of those objective players are worth the grind. You're getting a free 91 rated card that could possibly go up to a 93. He's a fairly easy grind as well. I like doing some of that stuff when it's an easy grind overall. Yeah, exactly. And Renato Sanches, exactly, Ryan. So Renato Sanches is another one you could link with. There's lots of good Portuguese players, but I feel like Jota's one. Where he is right now, he's a little bit behind the power curve, but with a couple upgrades, he could catch up. But who knows what that's going to be. But it's not a cheap SBC. It was like an 86 and an 87. Let me see if FUTBin has a price. Now, fodder is down overall, and maybe it's come down even more. People may be opening up packs today. Let me take a look on FUTBin real quick and see if it's got a price for Jota. Jota's coming in at 369,000 coins. That's pretty pricey in my opinion for that card. Now, what would he be on the market? Probably around there or a little bit more being in the Premier League, but pretty pricey. But you got to feel like Portugal's got a good chance of winning several games, so he could get a pretty good boost. His max boost could be to a 94 with 5-star, 5-star, which could be pretty interesting, but I don't know. Yeah, Denmark could easily win 2, but Denmark's got to win 3. Denmark's got to win 3 for their first boost. So let's look at the boost again real quick at what they have to do. Let's make sure we're looking at this right. So if you have to win 3 wins for your first upgrade. So if you only win 2, you get no upgrade. You have to have 3 wins for a +2 upgrade. Then the next win would give you +1. The next win would give you +1. And the 6th win would give you that 5-star, 5-star weak foot skill move. Which for me, what I'm thinking about, the Griezmann with a 99 rated Griezmann with 5-star, 5-star could be epic. Let's look at Havertz. We haven't looked at Havertz either. So let's take a look at that Havertz card. He's got to be pretty pricey as well. Maybe we can look at it on the transfer market as well, so we can kind of take a look at some of the prices. So, I don't think we've looked at. I want to see Griezmann's price. Griezmann's got to be crazy expensive. Griezmann's got to be ridiculous. Is it Griezmann extinct? What's Griezmann's price range? There's no way he's under 400. Let me just do it down here to see. So, Griezmann must be extinct. Wow, or maybe no one's packed him. I guess we could look at it that way. So Griezmann could be extinct. Let me see what the price range is on Griezmann real quick. It could be, like I said, packing a 95 is not exactly easy. So he could just be, hasn't been packed a lot. According to Footbin, it says price updated never. Has no one packed him? If it's saying nothing, let me see if it's saying that on another player. Let me just look at someone like Davison Sanchez. Maybe Griezmann is unpacked. Footbin hasn't even updated Davison Sanchez's price range, so they must not have the data for that quite yet, but pretty crazy. Kai Havertz not on the market either. Wow. All right, yeah, let's take a look at that. Havertz. So those are the ones that have the possibilities of going to 99s. So what does Havertz have? So there's Havertz. Okay, 2.2 million for Havertz. So Havertz does look like you could potentially buy him. So let's look at Havertz stats. Another one with that weird sprint speed, acceleration spread. Yeah, there is a team 2, Ryan. There is a team 2. So from this one, what I'm seeing, I want agility, I want balance, I want acceleration, I want shot power. So I'm seeing a lot of things that I would like to boost from this Havertz. But good strength, 98 stamina. What is he? 4-star, 4-star now. Havertz in FIFA 19, Havertz's team of the season was one of the most OP cards ever. But he had 5-star weak foot at that time. Then in FIFA 20, they took him down to 4-star weak foot. He's never quite recovered, but he's a little bit taller. Now, FIFA 19 was a different game. You could play with tall players. You almost wanted tall players in FIFA 19. FIFA 20, you wanted the shortest possible player. So Havertz, just based on his body type, his height, probably not going to feel that great in game, at least for his price. And even if he goes to a 99, if he's at 93 acceleration, 99 sprint speed, shot power at 99. Again, I'm not trying to say this is a bad card. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that for the price, I would rather have some other options. I just don't think that Havertz is worth it at that price. 2 million. Though no one is exactly scooping these up at 2.2 million, so those are kind of hanging out there. Let's see if we can find did we look up? We looked up Marcus Llorente. Let's also look up. I wanted to look up Verratti because, you know, if you're trying to run a PSG or League On squad, sometimes Verratti can get decent cards when he gets some big boosts. Let's see what Verratti is looking like. So looking at like 600,000, 500,000. I appreciate that, Naito. Thank you so much, brother. We're growing every day. Appreciate it. So thank everyone for all the support and really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, Naito. Thank you so much, brother. But let's look at Verratti. All right, so again, all of these guys, I think EA picked all the people that have a weird acceleration sprint speed spread. It's kind of weird. Yeah, Verratti, exactly, Mytholist. Because Verratti's very short. I don't know if people realize he's very, very short. I know he kind of plays defensive in a way. Can kind of do everything down in the midfield, but he's very short. And I think he's shorter than Conte, actually. So he can feel pretty good in FIFA. And he's got the medium-high work rate. So if you want him to focus on defense, could be good. Could be good. So, but that's another way. He's one who has more attacking stats. He's one you'd almost maybe rather have the other way, the high-medium versus the medium-high. But Defensive awareness, 84. So when you look at those defending stats, they say 85. It's actually better because his heading accuracy is so poor where he's so small. His strength is also a little poor, so I would want to boost up his strength. But if you put an anchor on him, then you're not getting a sprint speed up. His acceleration would go to 99. His sprint speed would go to 89. But, at least that would boost his strength up a little bit. His finishing is better than even that Acuna card. Shot power is pretty weak. But agility, those dribbling stats are next level. 96 agility, 99 balance, solid reactions, 99 composure. So, if he's got the ball in the midfield and you've got everybody surrounding him, he's going to be able to make a good pass out. This is an interesting card. If you need a PSG link card, I would not mind having this one. If you need something like you just somehow have Team of the Season Neymar. Where's my Team of the Season Neymar? Oh, FIFA guys, and you need that link, you need a strong link, then, there's nothing wrong with this Verratti. And maybe you could even link them, I don't know, I'm trying to think of another Italian, I was going to say Insigne maybe, I don't know. But Verratti's not a bad card. Oh, let's look at De Ligt. De Ligt's another one, speaking of, well, not an Italian, but someone who plays in the Italian league. Let's look at De Ligt. De Ligt's kind of fallen off. It seems like some of these Ajax boys. I play on Xbox, Eto'o. The Frankie de Jong's kind of taken off at Barca a little bit. It seems like De Ligt has not really quite taken off at Juventus. All right, what's his agility going to be? De Ligt has had some good cards in previous FIFAs, but agility's everything right now. 67 agility. For me personally, that automatically disqualifies him, even though he has some really nice defending stats, really nice strength stats. 67 agility for me personally disqualifies a defender from what I want in my team. Through balls are so OP this year, and that's one of the biggest reasons people have made that switch to have right backs, left backs playing center back, is because they have really good agility and they can turn and run. When you have these low agility guys, they can't turn their hips and make that move. They can't run and keep up with that through ball. So, that's been a problem for me. I've talked about this for years in FIFA. Even like cards like Rio Ferdinand, some of those that even some other people may like. I just don't like him. Yeah, I guess that's true too, Methodist. Juve doesn't really have a midfield, so he's fallen off a little bit. He kind of, maybe took a little heat too early as well. I forget. I think he had one. I don't remember what game it was. I don't remember if it was a Champions League match. He had some poor game, and I don't know if he quite recovered from that. He's starting to play a little better, maybe. All right, so De Ligt, I would say away from. Most of I haven't seen one card yet that's either maybe Verratti is one of the best values to usage at this stage right now, because Italy would have a chance to get some nice upgrades. He's not crazy overpriced. He'd have some links to some Serie A squads. Indiano saying De Ligt is a beast. All right, well, I'm glad he is playing better. All right, let's see what we got. Let's take a look at Zakaria. This was a fan favorite earlier in the year. Zakaria's road to the finals. Again, he's going to have that problem. Are Switzerland going to win 3 matches to get the upgrade? But this is another one, very fairly priced, I would say. He's 6'3", but look at that agility. He's got 80 agility, which makes him usable. I know a lot of people may play him as a center back potentially. A lot of people used his road to the finals as a center back. So this Zakaria card is also one that's kind of interesting. He should come down a good bit. This is one that's going to be packed more and more than some of the other ones. So this is one that may come down to a decent value. And he's one people aren't going to really anticipate Switzerland winning 3 matches, so they're not going to price in upgrades as much as some of these other cards. So pretty nice card overall for this Zakaria. There you go, Naito. Now, I would also say, though, Naito, wait. I would let people pack them. Some of these prices are going to come down overall a little bit. Unless you can snipe one. You may be able to snipe one fairly decently as well. Thorgan Hazard, a lot of people liked his freeze cards. Let's take a look at this one. Again, Belgium. This is another one that could be interesting. This is not... Looking at this one right off, may not be too bad. 98 agility, 95 balance... Decent pace overall. Now his composure is 84, which I do not like, especially if you're wanting him to be a striker. That composure, for anyone that doesn't know, is basically what your player does when there is anyone around them. So, if you've got defenders close to you, then the composure stack and generally when you're in the box area, when you're asking your striker to score, there's always a defender around you unless you can get that through ball in. So composure is a very important stat for a striker. Attack positioning's nice. Finishing is nice. This one is very interesting because, in my opinion, a lot of the Bundesliga strikers are not that meta in game. Yeah, that's exactly right. You've got some really nice links with Verratti as well. So that's true. You could do, if you had that team of the season, Di Maria, you could have Insigne on the left, play Verratti as a striker, or not play him as a striker, put him as a striker for Kim, and have Di Maria on the right. You'd have some nice links right there as well. So this Thorgan Hazard is interesting. He's also, like I said, Belgium, so it likely, you feel like Belgium's going to advance a little bit at least, so I feel like this could be a decent card. And I know a lot of people liked his freeze card. I did not have a lot of experience with his freeze card, so I can't say too much, but that's a reasonable price overall for a card that could go to 94. Yeah, Kimpembe as well, for sure, Eto'o. So Thorgan Hazard is another one that's kind of interesting. Who else we're looking at? Let's take a look at Gnabry's card. Take a look at Gnabry's card. All right, so Gnabry got one. Is Gnabry? Oh no, I mean, who is it? Is Marcus Llorente the only one that also had a team of the season? Did Gnabry didn't have a team of the season, did he? I don't believe Gnabry had a team of the season. It was Coman that had one, and then on the right, I don't know. I don't believe Gnabry had one. I'm 99% sure Gnabry didn't have one, and I'm pretty sure Marcus Llorente is the only one that had a team of the season that also has a Festival of Football card, but at least it's a different position. Gnabry, let's take a look at him. Yeah, and Div scored a free kick in last minute. He rage quit. Not too bad, brother. Gosh, Gnabry's got the weirdest acceleration sprint speed spread. Gnabry can run really fast for 2 meters, and then he stops. But good dribbling. You've probably got to put, you've got to put a sprint speed boost on Gnabry. If you put a Hunter on him, that's going to make his shooting near perfect in the key stats. They'd be 99, 94. I mean, this is a solid card, but again, I don't see, it's one you kind of talk yourself into in a way. So I don't know that I love this Gnabry. I mean, if you need, for me personally, I play Alphonso Davies, and that's one of my favorite cards. That Team of the Year Alphonso Davies is just absolutely insane. Such a difference maker. And I link him with Kimmich. Actually, no, I think I'm linking him with an icon and linking him with someone else. I have Kimmich in the team as well. So there's some really nice Bayern Munich players. I will definitely do Erickson. I do pretty much all the objective players, Naito. I mean, it just makes, that helps also when we're, like yesterday on stream, Naito, we were able to complete, let me just show. Yesterday on stream, we were able to complete Carlos Alberto, and we spent less than 50,000 coins completing them. So completing all those objective cards just helps in that, because then you end up with 90, 91s, 92s that you can use and those types of things. Jamez Vlog says, you're kind of new to this. It says on the main screen you need to win for a +1 overall. Now, what this is, Jamez, is they're called dynamic cards or live cards. So if you look at here at the news, basically, if you pack one of these, or if you complete that Jota, it's only these greenish cards with these Path to Glory, Festival of Football Path to Glory cards. If their team wins 3 matches, so that Griezmann right there, whether Griezmann plays or not, if France wins 3 matches, Griezmann could play 2 minutes out of 270 minutes. As long as France wins 3 matches, that Griezmann card will get a +2 overall upgrade. Same thing with Havertz. If Germany wins 3 matches, he will get a +2 overall upgrade. Then if they advance and they win another one, they will get another +1. Then if they win another one for that 5th win, they'll get another +1. Then at that 6th win, they will get a 5-star weak foot skill move upgrade. Now, I don't understand if they get both 5-star, or if one of them gets it. It kind of looks like both of them would get 5-star. So Griezmann, I believe, is 4-star, I want to say. He would go to 5-star. So that Griezmann has the potential to be a 99 rated 5-star card, which could be pretty crazy. But his card, I think he was extinct on the market when we were looking. So all of it for you, Jamez, is just based on what their team does. Same thing with Vinicius Jr. If Brazil wins 3 matches, he will get a +2. Now, if the team doesn't win, so a card like Erickson. So Erickson plays for Denmark. Denmark may have a harder time winning 3 matches against some of their competition. Now, they very well could. Don't get me wrong. Denmark's certainly capable. They've got some good footballers there. but that's going to be harder for him than a country like France. So Erickson may or may not get that. So if Denmark only wins 2 matches, then he's going to stay at that 91 and not move anymore. Oh, that reminds me also, I was going to claim this. We did get to level 30 yesterday. Trying to decide who to take. This Ander Herrera is also pretty interesting. You know, we're kind of looking at Verratti. This Ander Herrera is also a pretty interesting card. Renan Lodi is probably the most useful card, but I don't think I'm going to have him anywhere near my team. I'm probably just going to take this Ander Herrera for the 91 rating. I don't think I will ever play with him for sure, but it's just going to be a higher rated card. I'll agree with you, Ryan. The Renan Lodi card is the most useful card overall. It's a good, solid card, but I'm going to take a 91 rated. I could take Origi or I could take Ander Herrera. Think I will just take the Ander Herrera personally just to get the 91 rated card into the club. Likely he's just going to go into another SBC, but it's a good, solid card. I even came across someone yesterday in Division 1 playing with this Ander Herrera, and it's not a bad card by any means, but not exactly. Don't think he's going to fit our club anytime soon, but we'll take the 91 rated. But as far as usability, I think the Renan Lodi is the best usable card. And also, let's complete marquee matchups real quick. Let's open up some packs. I was saving my marquee matchups packs for today so we could open up, see if we could pack any Festival of Football stuff. Exactly, Naito. Even if the objective player isn't that good, they're always great fodder. 100%. I always recommend trying to complete them. And for me personally, I mean, even though I've got a really good team, I get tired of playing with this same team over and over and over. Now, the Erickson, you can do a lot of that in rivals. You can also do it in squad battles. But when we've had these objectives, you know, like where you have to play with all Serie A players or all Argentinian players or something like that, then it gives you a chance to try out some different stuff. So I kind of enjoy that as well, mixing up the teams a little bit. Is Jota good? Should you do him? The Jota is okay, Kugazi, in my opinion, but I think he's a little bit behind the power curve is what I would say. He's a little bit pricey. We looked on Footbin, and he was showing at like 360,000 coins. Let me look again. If anyone's got a better solution. 370,000 coins for Jota, which I think is a little pricey for where he's at now. Portugal's likely to move on, maybe get a few upgrades. So that could make him worth it, but I feel like that's a lot to put into that card when he's I think he's a hint bit behind the power curve at the moment. With a couple upgrades, he could be at the power curve or in front of the power curve. So it's not a bad card by any means, but I feel like he's just a little bit behind at the moment. All right, what are we doing? Wait. Yeah, I agree with you, Naito. All right, let's see what are we doing. All right, let's do our marquee matchups real quick. I meant to do those before stream, but just didn't do it. Doing the Erickson, you got 2 outside the box already. Not too bad, brother. All right, Germany, Sweden. The problem here, I didn't have a high-rated Swedish player besides Ibra, so I'm going to have to buy some Swedish player off the market, I believe. What are we going to get? Yeah, I would kind of say even Team of the Season Lautaro is probably a better card at the moment than Jota is. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. He may upgrade. It's kind of weird. Like if you're a Liverpool fan, like I know a lot, we've had several Liverpool fans in our Discord server, which also reminds me, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below, check the description, join my Discord server, do what Toxic Pete says, and get Toxic Pete loaded. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, ring that ding dong bell, people. But, you know, we've got several Liverpool fans in the Discord server, and a lot of them just love Jota, so that can make a difference for you as well. Gosh, how much are those? Oh, man, Swedish Bundesliga players are expensive. What happened? All right, let me just see what another... Ibra is probably cheaper than that, maybe. How much is Ibra going for now? I can't get rid of Ibra. What is going on? Are the Swedish cards really that pricey now? My goodness. Forsberg is over 5,000 coins. My goodness gracious. I don't want to spend that much. All right, see if we can redo this. We've got to get a few more things to get 80 rated. I'd started on this one before stream, but didn't quite get it up. I don't really want to turn in Ibra. Ibra is my main man. Naito says you're a Liverpool supporter, but isn't worth it, even though he's a great player. Yeah, I feel you on that, brother. I feel you on that for sure. All right. What do we have? Bundesliga. We're going to have to use a couple other things. Or what do I just have? Gold rares. We used so much stuff yesterday. We've got some 82s. Guess I could use some of those if I need to. Yeah, it took a little bit to settle in. Well, he was hurt for a little bit, but I think he played pretty well overall. Ibra can be turned on. Now, the thing is, though, Ryan, I'll keep waiting for Ibra. Ibra is my favorite player. That's why I never turn him in for anything. He's like always on my squad as my main super sub, even though I never bring him on. I guess he's assistant coach or whatever. But Ibra is my favorite player. But Ibra and EA kind of got into it earlier this year where Ibra was upset that they were using his likeness. So I don't know, because Ibra I felt deserved something during Team of the Season. I mean, he had a better year than Dries Mertens in my opinion, and I do like Dries Mertens, but I don't know. I'm hoping Ibra will get something. All right, what do we got? All right, we need to get some more rating here. Use some more of our Bundesliga cards, I guess. Gosh, where's some of our rating at? Alright, we're going to have to come up with some extra stuff to get some more rating. Oh, that gets us up to 80 rating. Okay, we just need 5 chem. Okay, can we get 5 chem anywhere? I need a little more chem somewhere. Yeah, that's exactly right, though, Brian. I said that when we were talking about it earlier on stream. Bale did kind of say something. I don't know if he was quite as vocal as Ibra, but he did say something as well. Oh, if we just need a keeper, let's just get a... we just need a Bundesliga keeper. Trap would be fine, or like any of them, really. Let's see. Hey, what am I doing? Come on, can't even work my console anymore. Goalkeeper. Probably something like this. You know, you could buy Castiles or Trap. Even Pavlinka. I bet Pavlinka is... Or Bauman. Bauman would be perfect. Let's get Bauman. He's probably pretty cheap. I mean, my main thing on that, Ryan, is I felt like Ibra really deserved something during Team of the Season, and I was surprised he didn't get anything at all. Alright, so if we do that... Oh my gosh, we're still one off. What's going on? Alright, there we go. That does it. One flip. Alright, let's just submit that one. Alright, so that'll be a small rare gold players pack, which will be nice. The other one should be easier. Other ones should be easier to do. Alright. We've got a rare mega pack to open as well, which will be nice. Alright, Argentina, Mexico. Get these done. They just decided to kill Serie A Team of the Season and League Un. In a way. I mean, we did have... We had Lozano, we had Nangolan, and then they kind of went MIA for a while. Argentina, Mexico, 79 rating. Max 5 clubs. Come on, EA. Max 5 clubs. That's brutal. Man, max 5 clubs is brutal. Come on. What do I have? We haven't opened up our packs yet. All right, let's see. We've got some River Plate. Maybe we can get some of them from some of these, like Boca Juniors. What else we got? Boca, River Plate. Not this Tevez. This Tevez, that's crazy. When you're scrolling through it here, it looks like it's the same as the other ones. Okay, so we need 79 rating. These should all... Now, we've got maybe have too many 75s. We'll put something else out there if we need it. But these should get a lot of green links with these. All right, goalkeeper. Oh, got a right back. And put Pavone here. Put Suarez here. All right, sounds good, Matt Foot. Use Lazio for the clubs. Lazio is not a bad option, too. All right, so we're only using 2 clubs so far, so now we need some Mexico players. Let's see what we have from Mexico. Should have just kept going down. All right, Mexico, what do we have? Ooh, we have Chucky. We've got Chucky Lozano. That'll help with our rating a little bit. All right, so we can put Chucky here. Let's see if we have... we've only used 3 clubs so far, so if we had someone else from Napoli, maybe, let's see what we have. Serie A. Bernardeschi could be fine. All right, there's a Napoli card. And then we have Veritude and Smalling. Let's see if that'll get it done. See if this will get it done. So 2 Roma cards. And will this get it to us? No, it's only 78 rated. That takes our chemistry too far down. That does get us to 79. All right, can we get... Need a little bit more... Man. Exactly, avocado. We need that one. Man, oh man, oh man. We need 2... Let me see if I have anything else. Argentina. How many clubs are we using? We're using the 5 clubs at the moment. I think we got all the other ones. Yeah, RCM, Argentina. Or just a center back would be fine too. So he would go to... No, actually, he wouldn't go to 10. No, he would because he got the River Plate. So, I mean, that gets us... That's crazy. That gets us what we need chem-wise, but it's not helping us rating-wise because... Or if I could just... Gosh. I would need a little bit more Serie A. Might be one of the easier ones to go. Oh, that could work too. What if we did that? What if we did that? Oh, but now we're over the club limit. No, no, no. That's going to drop it too much. No, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Switch strikers. All right, let's see if that gives us a little more chem. Switching strikers doesn't change our chem, but I'll do it already. Alright, so we got to... Do we have anybody else from Roma? Do we have anyone else Roma-based or Napoli-based? Let's see if Cristante would do anything. I'd do that, but that might lower it. Gosh, and that takes us down. Now our rating is off again. Come on. Hey, Madfoot. Glad you're back, brother. Let me see if I can just buy a Libertadores. Position modify on CDMs. Could do that, but that's a little bit pricier. Let me see how many of those I have. That's a little bit pricier consumable CDM to CM. I've only got one of those in stock. I think those are over 2,000 coins, so I hate using those expensive. Let's just see if there's an Argentina striker. What do we want? Libertadores striker. Yeah, probably want Argentina. We need a little bit better rating. Only seeing 76. Gosh. Come on. Now I could get, yeah, actually I could get a lot of chem if I changed this one CDM to CM. That would get us +2. And then what would we do though? Let's see, is there anyone else from Roma I could buy? Our keeper is on 10. This is frustrating. Let's see if we can get a center back, maybe. Let's look at center backs. What was our right back rating? Right back is 78. Did we have anyone better than Marcus Rojo? Maybe that would work. If we had a center back higher rated than Marcus Rojo. Wonder if 76 would be enough, but that's also where we're using River Plate. We're using River Plate. All right. I hate on this one that it doesn't remember your position. All right, center back. Need a little bit more than Marcus Rojo's 75. But I don't know if the 76 on Panola would be enough. Guess I could just buy that Panola and see what he does. All right, let me just put in that Panola, see what the cheapest I can get him for is. See if that would be enough. It may be. We're very close anyway. Oh, I hate spending this many coins. It is what it is. Alright, so if I do that, then what was the plan? Where we're going to try... But then, oh, that messes up our clubs. What am I doing? That messes up our clubs, though, because if we go here, then we're at 6 clubs again. My goodness. We are so far off. All right, but can we go? We can't go back to this keeper. Oh, driving me bonkers here. Yeah, because that's 78. Oh my God, is there a better keeper? What there was a that what's his face? That keeper. There was a keeper. What's his face? How much is it? Usually I do marquee matchups with just what I have in my club, but I'm just trying to get it done faster. There is a Libertadores. Search up the solution for marquee matchups. Come on, Avocado. Who do you think I am? I've done marquee matchups my whole life. I'm just kidding. Armani's the one we need. Let's get Armani. We just buy Armani. I think that takes care of it. Buy Armani. No. Oh, this is killing my heart here, boys. Having to spend this much money. I always preach, don't spend any money on whatchamacallit, on SBCs, because you want to save your coins. So we can save that there. Okay. But then okay. We're just going to have to do that one. I have to get rid of Bernardeschi too. Okay, submit it. We finally got that one done. That one took forever. All right, we got it done, though. We've got it done. 2 more left. Switzerland, Ukraine, and Italy, Austria, it looks like. This one is players from one club, max 4. Switzerland or Ukraine, players men 1. Players from same league, men 5. I did not see any Scottish players. Hey, Pyox, how you doing, brother? We need country, not league. Switzerland. So we could do Xhaka. Let's do that. Okay. Maybe I could just do that. And then I could probably just start doing some Premier League options. Do that, and that, and that. And he's also over 2 million coins, Josh. All right, players from same league, minimum 5. Players from one club. So we can keep filling it out with some Premier League options here. Lallana would be fine. Dan James would be fine. And need a striker. Almost at the chemistry already. Watkins would be fine. Just put Antonio here. Probably, can we use like 2 silver players now? Just see if I have like silver. England, not Brazil. England players. I think free kicks do count if I remember correctly. All right, yeah, so that gives us the rating, so we can use, maybe even save that Dan James. Okay, yeah, that'd be fine. We probably could even save a little bit more, but that's fine. All right, we got that one done. I think they do, MedFut. Avocado is saying they don't, but I think free kicks do count as outside the box goals. But I don't remember that 100%. All right, now we have Italy, Australia. Need an Italian player, 75 ratings. So this one should be fairly simple. Probably just do Serie A stuff. I could get Italy from the top 9. What am I doing? Not Portugal. Italy. Volate's fine. Cristante's fine. Just get some of these Serie A cards. We're like completely out of gold commons. We did so many upgrades over the weekend, or not during the week, I should say. All right, just do that. And we could probably just get some Serie A stuff out here. And I don't really want to use, I'm not even worried. I haven't really done anything with like league-wide SBCs this year, just where they've kind of changed them so much, but I'm still like so protective of my silver cards from the top leagues. We'll have any. We put some of these guys out here. Silver cards from the 2nd division. let's just see what this is going on with this. All right, we've got a Italian right back, an Italian center back, another Italian center back. We've got a cam can play there. So we need how much? 75 chemistry. Guess let's just build it out with this and see if we get the chem. Actually, we messed up one of those. So do this and that, and let's see if that will give it to us. So we're missing the rating just a little bit. So we need like one other Italian that's a decent rating, and we will have it. So let's try Tonali maybe. See if Tonali brings it home for us. It does. All right, submit that. So we will have... I meant to use one card up. I had a duplicate Rafinha that I was going to use, but I forgot to use that. It's fine. We'll just discard it. All right, let's open up our packs. Let's see if we can pack anything. Festival of Football. Time to open up our packs now. We saved up our marquee matchups because, like, the ultimate team of the season were just basically impossible to pack. I'll have to discard this Rafinha, but that's fine. I meant to use it in one of my marquee matchups, but I forgot to. No big deal. All right, let's open up. We'll do the 75+ rated rare player first. Let's see some Festival of Football. I don't even know who I want. Who do I want more than anybody? Let's see. If I had to pick one, like, who would I want? I guess, is it Griezmann? I guess if there was one to pick, I guess maybe Griezmann. Vinicius would be nice. I don't know. There's not one that I'm just, like, dying to have. Maybe Acuna. I mean, there's lots of, like, nice cards, but there's not one that you're just like, I've got to have that one in my team. Got to have that one in my team. All right, thanks for letting me know, MedFut. I thought it did, but did not know for sure. All right, Almiron. Payak says Llorente the best one. Yeah, Llorente is a really strong one for sure. All right, let's go ahead. We'll do a Prime Electrum Players Pack. Let's see something big. Let's see. I guess Festival of Football would be kind of like greenish lights. We do have a flag, it looks like. At least a flag. French flag. Goalkeeper. So we're going to get Mandanda. 83 rated. I've learned very well to not trust Payak Snows. That's one of the #1 rules of the channel. Don't trust Payaks. Don't trust Payaks. Is a very good life lesson to learn by. All right, Inigo, we do have a Bundesliga silver. Is he selling for anything? A few coins. We also have a League On and another Bundesliga silver. Got a couple decent silvers here. All right, another Bundesliga. That's not too bad. I'll take, whenever you can sell silvers for a little bit. Whenever you can sell silvers for a little bit, I'm happy. And then we have Ings, duplicate. I'll just pop him up top. Mandanda, 83 rated. Are 83s up at all with people trying to do Jota? Or they just, it looks like they're about where they were. Just, we'll use Mandanda and another SBC at some point. Also, anyone new here, make sure to subscribe down below. Check the description. Join my Discord server. Do what Toxic Pete says. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Ring that ding-dong bell, people. All right, Gold Players Pack. Gold Players Pack. Let's see something. I always say this. We packed Team of the Season. Sergio Aguero, tradable last year from a Gold Players Pack. This year, not packing anything. Not packing anything. Get Samikas, Marquee Matchups Legend. Or not Marquee, Managerial Masterpiece Legend. Managerial Masterpiece Legend. We've already got him into the club. We're replenishing our gold common, so I guess I don't know if we'll get any more upgrade packs. If that was just going to be a team of the season thing, I don't know for sure. Marcus Llorente is good. Best is subjective, I guess. I feel like there's some other attackers that are really nice, but also Marcus Llorente is a right back, so I don't know if you would play him at right back, and if you move him from right back to somewhere else, then you've got to put someone else at right back. So, I mean, it's some other stuff. I don't know. It's a good card, don't get me wrong. Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, 15K pack. Let's see some flair. Let's find out what the Festival of Foot flair looks like. No walkouts. Flag again. We are getting another flag. Spanish flag, left back. So we're going to get the former good Neymar link, Juan Bernat. He's another one. Last year, I played with him a good bit to link Neymar, but I don't think anybody's played with this Bernat card this year. Bernat, Pepe. Okay, at least replenishing a few of those 82, 83s in the club after we finished Carlos Alberto yesterday. Striker to center forward. Is that a 5,000 coin one? Maybe not quite 5,000. I think that one does sell for 5,000 a lot of times. I'll put it out there for 4,700. See if it will sell. Sentinel, Anchor, whatever. We've got tons of those. Stadium seat paint. Who cares? United Club nickname could possibly sell. I don't know. Should have looked that one up. Let's do small, rare, gold players pack. Son. Let's see something. Let's see something big. Nothing big. Not even a flag on this one. Kadira. He used to be a flag. Now he's just an 81. Pretty poor. Lucas Paqueta. Could have been his team of the season. All right. What do we got? Mega Pack and Rare Mega Pack. I guess let's say an EA affirmation. We're not having any good pack luck right now. Let's change it up. Let's say one EA affirmation. Everybody say it with me. Let's say our daily EA affirmation. I love you, EA Sports. I love you every day. Thank you for the games you give where we can all pay to play. Okay, we're ready. We've said our prayers to the mighty EA gods in the sky. Bless us with our Mega Pack here. Come on. Let's see something from a Mega Pack. We packed Mbappe earlier in the year from a Mega Pack. Not this time. We do have a flag. Spanish flag again. Goalkeeper this time. So it's just Eto'o 83. So we're getting lots of 83s. How much is Marquee Matchups? Now, what I say, one thing to remember about Marquee Matchups, that especially for anyone newer to the game, Marquee Matchups is one of the best ways to turn your untradeable cards into tradable rewards. So anybody that takes untradeable rewards, like we finish in Rank 1 and Division 1 every week, so we take Ultimate Packs. So, those are untradables for a lot of the ones that we get, but you can then turn those into Marquee Matchups. Now, I feel like Marquee Matchups is worth it even if you do need to pay, but generally if you manage your team well, you don't have to buy anything, or maybe buy like a couple of cards, and then you just turn in some of your stuff that's the rest of it. But Marquee Matchups is one of the best things you can do throughout the year. Eto'o, Marco Asensio, because again, you're turning your untradeable rewards into tradable stuff. Brendan Rodgers, get rid of him. Contracts gone. Adams, hoping for a good flashbacks player moments. Not a fan of these live cards. Yeah, I feel you on that, Adam, for sure, brother. Cam to CM, that's another expensive one. Ooh, there we go. That is a 5,000 coin one. There we go. And just on this one, Naito, just on consumables, we've made like 10,000 coins just on consumables. Center forward to striker, I want to say it's like 3,000, and maybe not quite that much, 2,000. I may hold on to that one. But, just from consumables, we've made like 10,000 coins. Then you could sell every single one of these if you wanted to get coins into the bank. I generally hold on to everything in my club. Gila Vogie. And also, you got to remember, you may not want to pay 50,000 coins, just coins to complete it. But most of us are going to have something in there. Avocado says, okay, we'll say that. I don't want a good card. I don't want anything. Nothing. And they give me nothing. We do get a flag. But after all of those, no walkout. So we're getting Valverde. Would have been nice during Team of the Season or Community Team of the Season. With no walkouts, we'll just give one of these. We did get a lot of 83s to kind of replenish some stuff, but we'll get one of these.
Oh my god! What is wrong with this game?
All right, Valverde. Like I said, we got some nice stuff to replenish in the club. Yeah, that was a nice pull from Jack. Jack got Prime Mateus yesterday, but at least we got some 83s, 82s back into the club. What are you going to do? We got lots of duplicates now. Kepa, do have him tradable. Otavio, untradeable. Lanzini, tradable. So we have 2 tradable that we can store up top. I don't have anything else to do right now, so I will save these 2. I've not seen that, and that's one I have not watched. So we'll leave these 2 here. Actually, no, we've got something. Otavio, we've got another challenge. There's a challenge out there today for a gold players pack. So let's do that, and we can use those 2 cards. We can use those 2 cards for sure. So there's a challenge I saw out there for a gold player pack, I believe. Where is it out there? The Festival of Football challenge for a gold players pack. Yeah, that's the thing. That's one of the worst things to do is that's this year I have not spent any actual money on the game. This is the first year I've not spent any real money on the game, and my team is still pretty amazing. It's a great team overall. And the main thing is I don't have any problem with anybody putting money into the game. It's just I have not seen where EA has reinvested back into the things. Like I feel like my server connections are worse than they ever are. I'm matching up with people in Mexico and South America all the time. I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating. Oh yeah, I remember that, Casual. I do remember that, brother. But yeah, I mean it's nothing wrong with putting money into a game. I just want to feel like the where you're spending the money, they're going to invest it back. And like a prime example right now is PES has exclusive Euros license. Like EA should be able to blow PES out of the water with bids and for license and things like that. So it's like I don't understand why they couldn't put that money back in. Like a Euros license is something we may actually love at this stage. Like people are hyped for Euros right now. Why can't, if we had either a Euros mode, a Euros tournament, something, something that could just kind of reinvigorate the game a little bit. And it's like they didn't put that out there. I don't know, but they will pay David Beckham $80 gazillion to be in the game for nobody. Like, how many David Beckhams have you come across this year? Maybe when he first got that free card, you saw him a little bit, but it's very rare to see a Beckham in game, and EA's paying him like $50 million to be in the game or something like that. I don't know. It's frustrating. Frustrating. All right. What do we need here? Belgian player. Players from same nation, region, minimum 8. What are you talking about, EA? What are you talking about, son? All right. So what was our... Who were the ones we wanted to save? We wanted to save... Was it Otavio? I think it was Otavio. Alright, so maybe we can come up with enough Brazilians like Otavio here. But we need a Belgian player. And we need 80 chemistry. Alright, let's see how many Brazilian players we can get, I guess. Could also probably end up using quite a few silver Brazilians because it only needs 75 rating. There's Rafinha, who we should have gotten rid of earlier. We just start picking some Brazilians. And like I said, we should be able to use quite a bit of silver Brazilians as well. There and there. I don't want to use a Bundesliga one. Some of my Liga NOS Brazilians. There you go, Ann. There we go. Let's get that Burger King franchise for sure. I need that exclusive Burger King. Actually, what we really need is the Burger King. We need the Burger King sponsorship is what we really need. All right, right back. Center back. Center back. Center back, do we have cams and stuff? There, and just do that. I didn't mean to do that. No, that's fine. Leave that there for now. There. Man, I don't know if we have enough like CMs or not, but we'll see. CM. CDM. So I have to have a Belgium player, though. So I have to have a player from Belgium. I don't know. We might have to mix it up a little bit. We may need a Brazilian keeper or a Liga NOS keeper. Maybe enough. Yeah, I'll show my team in just 1 second, brother. Let's finish this one up. Liga NOS. We have a Liga NOS keeper. Come on. We gotta have a keeper somewhere, don't we? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we could put a CB at CDM. That's a good point. But, I was just going to buy a Liga NOS keeper. So that's up. We're still kind of, I don't know. We may have to just get rid. Gosh. I could change him left wing to left forward. Maybe get a little bit. I could even change Otavio to a right forward. But we need a player from Belgium. Need a Belgian player. There's a keeper. I don't know. Let's try this. Alright, so we only need 6 more chemistry. We have the rating. If I change Otavio to a right forward, I think that would get us pretty close. I may have to change the other one as well. Right mid to right wing. I usually end up with enough of these, so we can just spare those here. Lukaku, we do not mention that name here, brother. Do not mention that name. All right, we're up to 77. I change Jovan Cabral to a left forward. I think we'll get +2. Then we'll need one more Kim from somewhere. We probably could come up with that from something, I would imagine. So we need one more Kim. I could do CM to Cam. That one's very, very pricey. Come on, there's got to be something. Got to be something. Man, oh man, oh man. Come on. Yeah, that doesn't change it. Alright, sounds good, casual. CM to Cam is so pricey, isn't it? That's an expensive one. Yeah, I don't really want to use that one. Come on, I gotta have, do I have any? Do I have a Brazilian? If I had a Brazilian Cam, that would do it. Alright, AN saying swap Sydney and the other CDM. Alright, let's try that one. Let me see if I have a Cam real quick. The one that's already as a Cam. Romarino. I can't use Romarino. These on my silver team. Alright, I'll try that. Let's try that again. Swap the CDMs. Ah, that does it. Good call, brother. Good call, brother. Alright, so we got that one sorted out. Good call, brother. Good call, Ann. Ann is the hero of the day. Ann gets a Whopper button. Whopper button for Ann for the SBC solution.
Tell the crew to push the Whopper button.
Alright, so we have a gold players pack, and we didn't waste those cards. We recycled Otavio and Cabral. Did we sell something? What did we sell? I don't even remember what we were listing. Alright, sold our Cam to CM for 5,000. Sold one of our silvers. Very nice. Let me just relist everything else while we're up here. We've got tons of like gold rares now. I'm waiting for some nice upgrades because, let's see, what do we have? We've got quite a few gold rares stored up here. Duplicates. Hey, Abdul Rahman, how you doing, brother? All right, open up this gold players pack. That should be our last pack that we can open right now. Players, items to deal with. Just send Otavio and Cabral into the club. We didn't waste them. We recycled them. Here we go. Gold players pack. I didn't notice if it was tradable or not. Hopefully it's tradable, but let's see what we get. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Casual diff 6 saying if I got Yazicki, you would discard Moments, Yasha, Moments, Gerard, and Team of the Season Depay. That'd be pretty crazy, brother. But we didn't. We just got Blend. We got Blend. We've gotten, it's quite interesting when you see all these ones that could have been Team of the Seasons, like Jose Font could have been a Team of the Season, would have been pretty nice, but it is what it is. This was also a tradable pack, which was nice. So at least replenishing some of our gold commons, which will come in really handy if we do get upgrades. I don't even know what upgrades I would do personally, but I guess, let's see. Let's do, who do I think will win the Euros? I mean, I probably have to say Belgium. I feel like Belgium's got a really strong team. But we shall see. I think there's a lot of really good teams out there this year. Alright, let's try some FUT Champs. Let's get in a match of FUT Champs. We haven't started our matches yet, so let's see what Kaka can do in FUT Champs. Casual pack, Team of the Season, Ben Yedder. Very nice. Oh, you sold him, you got a good team. Now, I've heard people not as happy with Ben Yedder this year. So, someone wanted to see my, I forgot who wanted to see my team, but who, I've done forgot. Oh, I think it was Casual want to see the team. This is the team we're rocking with right now. I just bought this Kaka just for something different for this weekend, so we'll see what he is able to do. I may end up selling him. I've played a couple matches with him in Division 1 Rivals. I guess he did have a goal each match, or averaged a goal per match, so we'll see what he can do. Let's test him out. Let's go into a FUT Champs match. Get our first FUT Champs match of the weekend. My ping has been pretty poor, like maybe fluctuating more. Now, when it's down to 30, that's not too bad, but it was starting out at like 40. Coin balance right now is like 50,000 coins, but we do have that Kaka tradable who's like 1.9 million coins, who I may end up just selling and replacing with Dalglish against a pretty strong team we're going up against. Like, everybody's got a good team now at something. Oh, no problem, Ian. Hopefully we get, like, the last Rivals matches I was playing, I was getting, like, some red bars showing up, which was not fun. Like I said, I've been matching up a lot more lately with Mexico and South America. I've started even asking people, like, sometimes you kind of think they are because they'll have the Mexican flag and, like, a Liga MX badge or something like that, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're from Mexico. I've started asking people, like, especially when things are kind of shaky in a match or suspicious in a match, like, what's going on. And it seems like more often than not, they are from outside of the country, which we're talking about so many miles of difference between where I am and some of these Central and South American countries. There we go, Dembele. I've found a new love for Dembele by putting him at cam. You live in India, most people you play are from the Middle East. Yeah, you may understand what's going on now. That's the distance. Oh my gosh, Tapsiba, what are you doing? Thank you, Schmeichel. Could not get them down, but the distance from where I'm at to Mexico is over 2,000 miles, which is similar like the distance from like England to Turkey. So I mean, it's a pretty massive distance that you're having to cover. But it's like, I wish there was, I would rather wait longer and play someone closer to me. I don't know. Seems like there's got to be some better solution. Oh, come on. Make a better pass than that, Coutinho. So frustrating when there's like a pass that a real footballer would make and they just don't make it. Like, it had so much space to put that into. This is our first match of FUT Champs. That's a poor pass by me. No, what is going on? Having opportunities, we got to bang them the goals though. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, Donnarumma is making some crazy saves right now. Muller 8 chem, Tevez 8 chem, or DePaul 8 chem, Tevez. I think I would do the one with DePaul and Tevez personally. Oh my goodness, Donnarumma is keeping my opponent in the match right now. Now that's one keeper. I've not really tried Team of the Season Donnarumma. I'm not sure how good he is. Overcooked the pass. Yeah, Euros, I'm pretty hyped for that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't understand why FIFA, as much money as they make from us, how they could not outbid Pez for Euros license. I mean, that's just something. Oh my God. Come on, Pete. Get out there. Get out there. Good job, Schmeichel. You know, that's something that could just really reinvigorate the game for us right now. Like when we had the World Cup game mode and FIFA 18, like that was just like a lot of fun. There we go. Kaká coming through for us. Yeah, Team of the Season Neuer is one of my least favorite keepers, and he's had matches that he just completely... Oh my, what is going on? What on earth was that? Like, that's the whole reason I have Tapsiba in the club, is to bully guys like that, and Martinez just, or Lautaro just went completely through them. That was crazy. A part of it I wasn't paying that much attention. Part of it is kickoff stuff, but still, that should not happen. Davies, are you kidding me? Passing it right on the boots. All right, let's get another goal. Let's get that insurance goal back. Let our opponent stay around too long. All right, no time. All right, Casual says you've got Yashin moments, Ashley Cole moments, Vidic, Team of the Season Marquinhos, Team of the Season Mukiele, Son, Depay, Moments Gerard, Moments Ballack. You got a lot of really good cards. Really good cards, brother. See what our opponent is playing. They are playing a 4-3-3. It's kind of interesting. Had lots of good chances, just haven't been able to bring in some of the goals. All right, let me know what you get, Casual. Another poor pass, passing that on the wrong side. Passing is probably the most frustrating thing they've changed in FIFA. FIFA 18 and before, passing used to be good, and then they changed the whole passing mechanic in FIFA 19. In my opinion, it's no coincidence that the worst 3 gameplay FIFAs have been FIFA 19, 20, and 21. Bring in Tevez. Yeah, we might bring on Tevez here in a minute. Mukesh. Hapsaba owes me a goal. All right, come on, Kaká. There we go. That's what we pay the big bucks to for Kaká, so that's nice. There we go. It's nice to have that insurance goal. All right, we better pay attention. This guy is able to, like, work his way in right off the kickoff. I'm not paying enough attention. There we go. Opening it up a little bit now. Dembele as a cam, I like a million times more than a striker. He was not working for me as a striker for whatever reason. Pope needs fixed. Is he still cracked? I don't really come across Pope as much. So, all right. So it looks like our opponent quit. So nice. We'll get the early good start to Weekend League. So I think Kaká had 2 goals. Dembele had 2 goals, I believe. Let's see. Kaká with 2, Dembele with 2, Otavio with 3 assists, and Kaká with 1 assist. His inform saves everything. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You don't really come across, like, everybody at the beginning of the year had Pope, but you don't. Even the people now that are playing like that Kyle Walker seem to kind of be linking him with Team of the Season Ederson. So It's weird you don't see Pope all that much of late. All right, so good start to Weekend League. Llorente looks sick for sure. Abhishek for sure, brother. We'll play one more Weekend League match since we got the Rage Quit. Let's get one more in, and then it'll be time for the first Euros match, which will be awesome. If we can get another win rolling. Oh, opponent already left. Couldn't handle the heat. Alright, so, no, my gosh. Should I even play that? It's showing, I don't know what is going on with my ping. I was having horrible connection earlier. I don't know if it's me, if I'm matching up with crazy people, or what's going on, but... And that's showing a little better. Hopefully it will hold steady. I don't know. Is EA not paying the electric bill for some of their servers now? I don't know. What is going on? I don't know if I've seen that that Moments Peter Check image. That's kind of I like that dynamic image for Check there. Don't think I've seen anybody use Moments Check, honestly. See a lot of, Moments Schmeichel, Moments Yashin, where they had the SBCs. And you sometimes see Moments Van der Sar, but you hardly ever see Check. Oh, no. No, what was that? Come on, Mbabu. Mbabu just got bullied by Coutinho. Got Kaká running. What was that pass, Kaká? Are you kidding me? What on earth was that pass?
Oh my god! What is wrong with this game?
Like I said, when you see passes that you feel like bronze players would make in real life, or that you would be upset that if your bronze player didn't make that pass, that's one that's really frustrating. Good tackle, or good interception from Nedved. I guess if it's passes that I think I would make in the same situation. It's going to be off there. Tapsaba is having a horrible weekend league so far. I'm predicting Belgium to win the Euros. My rooting interest is for Scotland. We've got several Scottish people here in the channel. They've convinced me to root for Scotland for the Euros, so that's my rooting interest. But I feel like Belgium's got the tools to win it. So it'll be interesting to see how well De Bruyne is after his knock in the Champions League final. Glad you're back, brother. Did you pack anything? Come on. Pretty brutal, brother. What on earth is that? You got the new Acuna? No way, no way, no way. Epic pool, brother. There we go. Otavio is so good. What is going on with this, like, kickoff stuff just, like, going right through my defenders? Alright, sounds good, brother. I thought Kaká was off, to be honest. See, there we go. We see my connection bars going into the red there for some reason. I don't know what is going on. If I'm just having connection issues or what. I'm going to have to, like, restart everything. This has been really weird. All right, there we go. Take the lead at least. Recover from that early nonsense. Hey, Lucas, how you doing, brother? What is, like, every single kickoff? I don't know if it's my connection going out to the red bars, but it's like my defenders are not even there. They're just, like, going through them. We're 1-0 at the moment. I haven't activated the bots, Frederick. But we're 1-0. This is just our second match. Kind of having some weird... I've had this even in Division 1 rivals earlier today. Just like my connection is going down into red bars. Sometimes it feels like... I don't know. It feels like my defenders aren't there at time. I have played some people from the UK on my... Now, that's even worse. I do know that, Naito, that... Playing people across the pond makes it is even worse than that. You do appreciate playing people from Mexico when you play across the pond. I've been top 100 regionally before, Mukesh, but I haven't enjoyed FIFA gameplay since FIFA 18. FIFA 19 was for the last time I had a top 100 regional finish. You know, now there's top 200. Hey, Mbabu, how you doing, brother? What are these passes? Appreciate it, Lucas. Need to get that insurance goal. No, I was supposed to... Like, it felt like, I don't know, we've talked about this a little bit before. I've even thought about trying to make a video. We're just playing Weekend League right now in Babu. But I'm wondering if, I don't know if any of you guys have played Madden, but I'm wondering if we're going to have to advance the passing to something like Madden where you have like different receivers, you know, like so Davies would have like an X over him and Kaká would have an A over him. So if I wanted to go to Kaká, I hit Kaká's button. Now I know there's more eligible passes that you can make, so there'd have to be something that you like cycle through. But I don't know. I feel like it's going to have to be something done to the passing. They're either going to have to change rechange the mechanism for passing, because like I said, they changed it after FIFA 18. People complained about passing in FIFA 18 because you could be like running like this way, running this way, hit the through ball button and hit like a pinpoint through ball up the pitch. And you know, I understand that was like maybe too arcadish, but you know, they changed it to where they wanted you to be more like facing where you wanted to pass, which is fine. But there's so many times that you're even facing where you want to pass, and it goes a different direction. And like I said, it's no coincidence, in my opinion, that the worst 3 gameplay FIFAs have been since they've changed the passing mechanisms. That was a pretty goal. Coutinho is one of the best dribblers at all. Yeah, passing is too slow. It doesn't. It's like it's changed to where so much has to do with passing power. For example, if I want to pass to Tapsoba, I just tap it. But if I want it to go wide, I hold it down a little bit, which can be fine if you've got 2 players in a row. But I'd rather just be, I don't know, rather be just a little bit more going by where. I don't know. I've been too scared to try manual passing. I've seen a couple people look at changing to manual passing, but I've been too scared to fully go to manual passing. Oh my gosh, we give up a goal. There goes our insurance thing. I think we're fine in this one. I'm not too worried about this match, but never can take anyone fully for granted. And that's the thing. If you want those elite finishes, you've got to win all these types of matches. But it's been, I think FIFA 19 I took pretty seriously because that was like the first year of the poor gameplay. But there ended up ways to score in FIFA 19. FIFA 20 and FIFA 21, which is either good or bad. There's no like OP way. Like there's nothing like, okay, you get here and here, that's a goal. So, I don't know. I've just been kind of jaded, I guess, in the last 2 FIFA. Woo, what a slide from Lacroix. Thought that was going to be a goal. Hey, homeboy, how you doing, brother? Turkey unbeaten in 20. That is pretty crazy. I appreciate that, Lucas. Thank you so much, brother. Anyone else that's new here, please make sure to subscribe down below. Check the description. Join our Discord server. That is a great way to improve. We have a lot of fun over there. So I'd love to see you all over at the Discord server. There we go. Kaká. That's what we paid the big bucks for. See what my ESPN alert is. Probably for the Euros, actually. The Euros are finally here. Italy, Turkey opener now on ESPN. That's for me. I'm sure you guys have it on a different channel over there. Yeah, definitely use the ESPN app, Mukesh. Get all my sports alerts. A toy electric car. That's interesting. We probably should have made some changes. Could have brought in someone. We've got a 2-goal lead, though, pretty late. I think we're fine. But that is exciting. That's it. But again, I'll say it again. We've already complained about it 100 times, but we spend so much money on FIFA, and we can't even get the Euros license. EA should be able to blow PES or Konami out of the water for a Euros license. Like, that would be so much fun if we had a Euros mode right now, a Euros tournament. Where I've talked about this before too, so I'm repeating myself for some of you guys who have been here for a while, but when the World Cup was here, was during FIFA 18, and we had one weekend league where you could only play with, you had to have everybody on your team from the same country. So, woo, I almost gave up another header, but we had a, I had a team from England, so I had like Harry Kane's team of the year from FIFA 18. It was after team of the season time, so I don't know, it was just fun. It was different, and it's like you could have like a Euros tournament now where you have players from the same club and our same country, I should say. This would be fun. It's like and that's the main reason that I've not spent any real money on FIFA this year. Nice save, Schmeichel. It doesn't feel like they reinvest in the game, or they reinvest in things we don't care about, like paying $45 million to David Beckham for an icon no one will use or wants in their team. I know, remember, Josh, if you're still here, I know you got Moments Beckham, and it's a fine card, but it's not one you're like, wow, I got Moments David Beckham, I'm so glad he's in the game. Oh, Kimmich. Almost flubbed that one. That's one thing. I probably should turn time finishing off, but sometimes if you hit the shoot button and then hit the shoot button again, it will mess up. Like, it'll give you a red time thing. But I think I'm going to wrap it up for now. Let's go watch the Euros, boys. We got Italy, Turkey. Come to the Discord server, talk about it. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. Do what Toxic Pete says.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Ring that ding-dong bell, people.
But I will see you guys soon. Take care. Find my end stream button, and bye.